All right, gang, we're going to get you up to speed here on what's going on in just a split second. So, just getting some updated information in here for you, and just kind of wanted to pass that on. You believe the Eads Bridge is as old as it is? 150 years. Okay. All right. Kind of just pop this over. And a good evening to you. And we are tracking tonight because that's what we do. Weather impact alert for your overnight hours, really. I think we're going to get the fireworks in this evening. It sure looks that way. In fact, as we're looking here out into St. Charles right now, you can see it's almost clear. You've got a few puffy clouds here and there. We're still waiting for some energy to try to slide in from the west to instigate thunderstorms. We're thinking the better chances of that will end up being farther south of St. Louis. That's a look in Arnold. You certainly don't have the rain now, but you did this morning. 6-7 inches of rain in and around the Arnold area and into South St. Louis County, northern Jefferson County early this morning. That's an awful lot of water. And of course, it's resulted in the ground now going from being bone dry early in the week to being saturated. And we are loaded with humidity too. So temperatures are still in the 80s, still close to 90 Salem, down to Farmington. And that's where we've had the heat index values around or a little above 100 this afternoon. Most of us in the metro area have had those heat index values in the mid 90s. And it's still going to stay steamy through the evening hours. So our potential's there for some stronger thunderstorms here. We're running 8 o'clock until 3 a.m. as we go through the overnight hours, mainly south of I-70. But we think most of us will probably get to 10 or 11 o'clock without seeing rain. Once we do see some development in the showers and thunderstorms, 40 to 60 mile per hour gusts isolated with some of the strongest storms, and then the potential for some more heavy rain in spots. Not to the extent that we've seen the last couple of nights, but still the potential there for another 1 to 2 inches of fast rain, and that, of course, falling on now saturated ground, all runs off, which can create an additional flood threat. So we have the potential for some gusty winds maybe blowing around your outdoor patio furniture, and then also the potential that we'll have some more flash flooding. As we look across the region right now, the beauty of this is we're calm at the moment, and we honestly do think we're going to get the fireworks in around St. Louis here tonight. You see there's a little uptick in showers and thunderstorms across parts of Oklahoma, trying to nudge into southwest Missouri. That should continue to try to develop into parts of the Ozarks and then trying to nudge into mid-Missouri as we head through this evening. It is behind schedule to some degree from what we were thinking earlier, and that's okay because that puts us in a better position to get our fireworks displays off this evening. The only spots we're really concerned about would be here to the southwest of St. Louis. Rolla, heading over towards Steelville, down towards Viburnum, Lesterville, Centerville. This is the area here to the southwest of St. Louis that before 10 o'clock may see a few showers and thunderstorms popping up, but most of us will not. Look at your futurecast here. This takes us up to about 10:45, and you've just got very isolated shower and thunderstorm development trying to show up. Now, this is just one computer model, but it does represent a general trend of what we're looking at, with more of the thunderstorms developing farther southwest coming out of the Ozarks. And then that area evolves here through the overnight hours into early tomorrow morning. So between 2 and 3 o'clock, we get more rain sliding into St. Louis. We would think at that point, the chances for severe weather here would be much lower. Can't say that we're not going to get a 40 or 50 mile an hour wind gust out of some of those thunderstorms at 2 o'clock in the morning. But really, it's going to be more of a quick hit of some heavy rain, and this comes well after fireworks. And the good news is it keeps moving. So there may be some 1 to 2 inch amounts on rainfall tallies here, but they're going to be more limited and not as widespread. Now, the flood watch has been extended here around the St. Louis area and down towards Lesterville, Centerville, to run until 5 a.m. Friday, until we get all of this water, rain out of here. And then we'll know after that that we'll be dry for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But still that potential for the severe weather is mainly farther south of St. Louis. That's where the conditions seem to be, the ingredients seem to be more favorable for some of those strongs to have some of those wind gusts. The problem is with those wind gusts, you know, we've had some torrential rainfall. Look at that picture. That's over 6 inches of rain from Diane in Melville, 4 inches in Maryville, Hillsborough, Missouri, 3.6. Now, this isn't the 2-day total. This is just from last night, early this morning. Centralia, Illinois, almost 3 inches. Blackjack, over an inch. So the ground's really wet. All that heavy rainfall on that wet ground, a 40-mile-per-hour wind can topple over some trees. You don't need it to be to severe limits because of the wet ground now. So that's a change. The good news here is we're kicking this all out. Winds are going to turn from the southwest more to the west-northwest tomorrow afternoon. They will get gusty at times during the afternoon hours, but that will be bringing in drier air. And so your Friday afternoon looks absolutely delightful as increasing sunshine returns. We have bright skies around here on Saturday. It's warm, but not too humid. Sunday, at or above 90 degrees, it looks like, for highs, and we will see a bit of an increase in cloud cover as we head into Sunday afternoon. For you, those of you keeping track in your almanac of what the weather was like, 91 would do it for the high temperature on this 4th of July. Nowhere near that record. Remember, I mean, it was not that long ago, just 12 years ago, 105, 2012. Boy, did that stink. All right, so we have 1.67 inches of rainfall on the rain gauge. That's pushed us over 2 inches above average for the year. Probably get a little more tonight, although the heavier rain should stay south of St. Louis. We'll get down close to 70, lower 70s for early morning lows. The best chance of widespread shower and thunderstorm activity is going to be to the south of St. Louis. Your next 7 days, we don't have any weather alerts at this point. No weather impact alerts going into next week, although Monday into Tuesday there is the rain chance with some showers and thunderstorms. But at this point, it's too far out to say there's much of a severe weather chance and get too worked up about it. So upper 80s the next couple of days. After we get past tonight's weather impact alert, things will settle down some over the weekend for sure. And the rest of the holiday weekend, if you're lucky enough to get 4 days in a row off, I know some people have to finagle that to try to get, you know, Friday in there since it's not technically a holiday. But if you happen to have Friday and Saturday off and Sunday too, I think you've got some really nice weather on the way here as we head through the weekend into early next week. So again, our chances for storms going into tonight are higher south of St. Louis, and we're not expecting a lot of extreme weather across the area. So I mean, for most of us. We say that, but south of St. Louis, the good news is the areas that could get the heavier rainfall overnight tonight, the potential for the greatest amount of rain, are areas that haven't had it the last couple of days. So that's some good news. Again, we're pretty quiet around the St. Louis area right now and really expect it to stay that way through our fireworks displays this evening, and then we'll see about ramping up those showers and thunderstorms as that cold front is delayed by about 2 to 3 hours from the timing based on what we were thinking yesterday. And so that should give us a nice window of opportunity to get all of our 4th of July fireworks in tonight. It makes a lot of people happy.